teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three, the small forward. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Jackson, the pass to Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on George. Bain, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Desmond Bain.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
It's stolen by Wall. Here's Leonard. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Here's Moran. It's stolen by Wall. Morris outside. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Moran with it. The three is up. And another miss by Memphis.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the jam by George.
Paul George more and more comfortable at creating some offense for himself using the bounce.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Moran, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Wall with it, guarded by Moran. The three, George, pure from three-point range. George has got 9 points.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Leonard against Brooks. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. There's the drive. Second chance shot. Now Wall. Morris outside. Back to Wall. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's George. He's got 9. 1:46 left now in the first quarter. Morant driving inside. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Brooks against Leonard. Here's Morris. Adams grabs the miss. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Out to Leonard. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Wall against Morant. Wall gets the bucket.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
And here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
3 points.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Leonard outside. And here's Wall, hounded by Morant. Here's Morris. Nifty move. Oh, nice fake with the layups off the mark. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Wall. Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Down low. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Wall against Morant. Wall no good. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. To the wing, right side. Here's Adams. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Morant no good. Here are the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman. And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Morant against George. Leonard with a screen on Morant. Leonard outside. Up top, Wall, guarded by Bane. Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys, BA, are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of a half a step more in order to gain advantage on the defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Back to Morant. The 3 ball. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
An active finisher around the basket. Jackson showed great timing on the putback.
Wall against Brooks. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Drives to the hoop. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Ja Morant, second personal foul.
So it's the Clippers now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
That's tenacious play in the paint from Kawhi, just insisting on getting to that shot.
Pass to Adams. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. A minute 15 left in the second. Morant with the slam!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Wall. Leonard on the wing. George outside. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. And George with the jam.
Well, these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Pass to Adams. There's 31 seconds left in the second period. Here's Morant. Good on the bucket. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Now here's Leonard. Give him 8 points now. Kicks it to George. With the floater. Great D that time from Bane. And the first half comes to an end. Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Clippers, 24. The Grizzlies, 19.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
This whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Outside Covington. Powell against Green. Powell left side. Back to Covington. Out to Powell. Over Green. Clippers keep it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Well, Covington has that long arm athletic ability to get in there and mix it up.
Jones against Jackson.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops a first.
At the line for the Grizzlies,
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Jackson. And the layup is good off the glass. Jackson's got his first 2 points.
Good work down low from the 6'2" Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Williams misses. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Jones, the pass to Green. Back to Jones. Outside, Green. Pass to Conchar. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kennard outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Memphis trailing here. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his third foul so far.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Conchar. Banked it in off the glass.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Jackson with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Now Batum. It's Powell on the wing. Batum outside. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. And it's blocked by Clark.
Foul first. Nicholas Batum. First personal.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. And here's Jones. Just 5 to shoot. And too long on the shot.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter. Now Powell. To the paint. Here's Batum. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
To the middle. Williams against Batum. Williams passes to Clark. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
Jones, the pass to Green. Clark outside. And stolen by Covington. And stolen by Clark. Throws it up high. And Williams punches it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Batum, left side. From deep. The shot off that time. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And for the Clippers, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside Wall. Leonard on the wing. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Three-pointer, Brooks. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Morris, a screen on Jackson. For three, George. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I don't know if you can have a guy that size be a surprising threat on the pick and roll, but Adams can catch the ball and finish through traffic.
Now here's George. Pass to Wall. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. And he converts the layup. George has got 8 points here in the quarter.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
George against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Outside Wall. George outside. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up.
2 minutes.
And here's Morant.
2 minutes.
Outside Bain. Launches it. Outside Morant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Defense. Clippers ball.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Right side Wall. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. That three's off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Morant finds Bain. Here's Brooks. George defending. Adams with a screen on Leonard. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Sometimes you raise your eyebrows at the things Steven Adams does athletically at his size. Almost impossible to stop him once he's at the rim.
Now here's George. .56 seconds left to play in the fourth. Shot to end the cold streak. Adams grabs the miss. The drive by Bain. Ball with the defensive effort. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Back to Morris. It's George on the wing. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
So the Clippers win it. Boy, a hard-fought game. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
Next one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the guard position. And here's Booker from the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Brooks outside. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker with it. Now defended by Bain. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Morant, the bounce pass. Ayton against Adams. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Here's Adams. Right side Jackson. Goes back up. The rebound by Johnson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He said this will be a great mental challenge for his team. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying the team we're facing really knows how to execute on offense. When we're firing on all cylinders, we can do the same. Kevin?
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooters. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
Which is going to take a lot of effort, a lot of energy. We could see them go to their bench early to try and stay fresh.
Now here's Jackson. Now here's Morant for 3.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Paul. Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker against Bain. Lets it go from deep. And Booker is good for 3. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by John Morant. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Morant in the corner. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 5 points so far.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Pass to Adams. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Adams taking his time here. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
This is Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Morant outside. The pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, such a good shooter in general. The pull-up jumper is something Bridges has been working on.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 6. And the And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Johnson kicks to Booker. Launches it. Oh, that's offensive interference. The Grizzlies trail by 4.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Adams down low. Ayton's there. Adams' shot is good.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Booker with no one around. No good on the triple. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy could do anything.
Again, the miss by Booker. The Grizzlies shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Morant against Paul. Morant, the bounce pass. Adams, right side. Just 5 to shoot. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Morant passes to Adams. Outside, Payne. And again, Memphis no good. Suns leading by 4. For 3, Booker drains the three-pointer. Booker's got 9.
And this coaching staff in love with Booker's ability to create his own shot. It's a part of his game that's come a long way.
Now here's Adams. And this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going, and for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
It's stolen by Adams. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. And no good that time. Bridges with some nice defense. Booker with a deep 3. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Bane. And that one is stuffed right through.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
Inside. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Right side, Bane. Pass to Morant. Adams against Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. Bane inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Out to Morant. Pass to Adams. Floats it up there for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open Bane.
Booker outside to the left wing. Here's Bridges. Nifty move. And he makes good on the layup. Bridges has got 7.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And here's Morant. From deep, Brooks. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And
23. The Grizzlies, 17.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point guard. Jones for 3. Saric grabs the board. Suns leading by 6. Lee finds Saric. Taken away by Williams. Clark outside. Memphis moving it around. On the basket by Jones.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Payne with it. Working on Jones. Lee outside. Dishes it to Saric. Outside Williams. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Clark sets a screen for Jones. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. Makes it off the glass.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Now, here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Saric, that's good. And the Suns lead by 4.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Conchar, the pass to Green. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Shamet. And Jones has it in the corner. From deep. Buries it from three-point range. Jones has got 7 points.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Crowder the screen. Out to Shag. With the floater. Shamet the pass to Payne. Count it.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Passes it to Concho. Outside, Green with a tie. He can't get that one. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. There's the triple. And that one's good. Shamet. And it's a 6-point Suns lead.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great three-point shooter, and they were right.
Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Payne, and there's the pass to Shamet. Now here's Shag. Tries again. Back to Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You love Shamet's court awareness. Presents himself where he can catch and fire without hesitation.
Jones with the bounce pass. Lobbed up there for Clark. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Payne. To Shamet. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He is feeling it from three-point range. All of a sudden, he just can't miss.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Outside, Green. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Payne dishes to Crowder. Back to Payne. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
To the inside. And slam dunk by Clark.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Crowder the screen. And it's Shamet missing. Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in control with a 9-point lead to end the... And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. And then Clark slams it in.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Now here's Booker. Ayton kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. 3-pointer. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Lobbed up there for Clark. And slam dunk by Clark.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Booker outside. Shoots the 3. That shot off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson inside. And Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Pass to Conchar. Throws it up high. At the elbow, Williams. Jones against Paul. Here's Conchar. Rebound by the Suns. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now Ayton. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Adams kicks to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul with the ball. Booker in the corner. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Suns lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to. He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Paul passes to Bridges. And it's Memphis on the break. There's the lob to Jackson. He doesn't hit that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks with it. Bridges covering. Paul against Morant. Back to Brooks. Just 4 to shoot. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
A big shot maker in college. Brooks has proven his value in the biggest moment.
Booker outside. From deep 3-point range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Floats it up there for Bane. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Booker against Bane. Paul kicks to Booker. Pocket 6. Johnson outside. From deep. He's off on that one. And a wide open look for Bane. It's money from deep.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball.
two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in it to 5 down low.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the rewards you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now here's Adams. Jackson on the wing. And he's going for the lob. 5 to shoot. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Pass to Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block. You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Now here's Jackson. Outside for Morant. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
With a dynamic burst, Morant has such a strong driving ability, which really helps open up his mid-range game.
Outside Russell. And there's the lob. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Now here's Morant. Jackson, right side. Now here's Morant. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Now Edwards. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Prince. Russell against Morant. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns with room to shoot. Grizzlies with the rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Adams. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. That one goes in.
The strength of Adams is incredible. Able to finish off shots despite getting hit on the way up.
So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Jackson down low. He's against Gobert. Now here's Morant, guarded by Edwards, goes up at the stripe, and another basket for Memphis.
A phase of his game that Ja's worked hard on. Morant's jumper becoming more and more reliable.
There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Russell attacking, pass to Gobert, and they double up Gobert. Edwards against Bain. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Morant against Edwards. Bain with it. He shoots it. That one's wide left. Here's Prince. Pass to Russell. Back to Prince. Banked it in off the glass. Prince has got 5 now.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
And here's Morant outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Morant following the score by Minnesota. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Minnesota on D. Outside Morant. Into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Takes the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Prince. Outside for Russell. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Right side Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From the top of the key, and another basket for Minnesota.
And physically, Edwards may not look young, but he is just scratching the surface of what he can become. A lot of upside in this young man.
Now here's Jackson, looking for his first basket, still in this one. And he lobs it up, tipped. Towns with the ball. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Jackson. Here's Bain. Puts up a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Outside Edwards. Here's Prince. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Russell to pass to Edwards. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Now here's Edwards. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Jackson, right side. On the wing, Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Edwards. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Assisted.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Morant's got 12.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
The 3 from Bane hits the trifecta. Bane's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the first half now in the books. Timberwolves ahead.
17. Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Brandon Clark. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Green, and it's Williams in at the 4 slot. Here's McLaughlin. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Clark. Outside, Green. Williams against Anderson. Williams in the post. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Outside, Anderson. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Green. McDaniels with some nice D.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Back to Noel. Clock at 6. Pass to McLaughlin. Goes up on the wing. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Green. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Jones. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Clark with the slam.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now here's Anderson. Reed, a screen on Williams. Anderson passes to Reed. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Here's McLaughlin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Noel. They get it again. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got his first basket.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Jones, the pass to Green. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Jones misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside McDaniels. Launches a 3. Jones grabs the board.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Clark, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They recover it. McDaniels, that's good. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Left side, Williams. Outside for Green. Can't get it to fall. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. And he drives in. McLaughlin. There's Noel. Off target with the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Kicks it out to Anderson from the arc. Conchar pulls it in. And Memphis shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Jones. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Jalen Noel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Morant finds Jackson. Six to shoot. From 18 feet away. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Outside Russell. Let's go with a 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Jackson against Towns. Jackson down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Morant pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And here's Jackson, covered by Towns. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince from deep. And it's Bane with the rebound. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Bane against Edwards. Pass to Russell. Gobert inside. Adams covering. Here's Prince from downtown. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Left side, Morant. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And Morant drops them both. 1:57 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Back to Edwards. Five on the clock. Towns up top over Bane. And that one's long.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Now here's Morant. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And then Morant with the jam.
I think everyone in here felt that dunk.
No question. That is a power-packed windmill jam. Wow.
And you just know that's going to have a big effect on this team. I mean, their blood has to be pumping after that one, and the heart rate racing a little faster, too.
Gobert with a screen on Bane. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Adams grabs the miss. On the wing, Bane. Guarded by Edwards. Three-pointer. And stolen by Edwards. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gobert against Morant. Gobert inside. Can't cash it in from close range. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
And here's Edwards. we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Allie.
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Wall, and the wide open shot from Morris. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Out to Morris. Back to Wall. Jacks up a 3. Zubac finds George. Second shot opportunity. Morris outside. Now here's Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And it's Morant with the rebound.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now here's Leonard. Morris outside. Here's Wall driving the lane, and Wall with the slam.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
Morant against George. Morant passes to Jackson. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Here's Morris, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, there's a toughness and an energy about Marcus Morris that elevates any team he plays for. This guy is an incredible teammate.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Leonard. Wall. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bain with the screen on Leonard. Brooks the pass to Bain. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wall kicks to Zubac. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. .157 left here in the opening quarter. Leonard looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Paul George on the assist from Leonard.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
George against Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Touched by Zubac. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 5 on the clock. Trying to get open is Brooks.
Nice defense right there by John Wall. He's got all the physical tools, length, strength, and quickness.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Should serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies, trailing by 4.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back, Kawhi.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. George against Brooks. And then George with the jam.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Outside for George. Crafty move. Outside Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
And so the first quarter is in the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you... And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Well, we've always known Paul George can be a high flyer. Woo-hoo, that was nicely done.
Here's Morant. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Leonard against Brooks. Ball passes to Leonard. There's the drive. No good on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. It's Morant with the drive. He gets it in there. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Morant against Wall. Outside Leonard. Out to Morris. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Wall. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Ball passes to George. 1:49 left in the second quarter. And it's good for 2. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Outside, Bain. Outside, Jackson. Morant against George. They get it back. Jackson. Out to Brooks. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside for George. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 20 points for John Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
George looking over the floor. Pass to Morris. Outside for George. No good from outside. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. Morris with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Leonard against Brooks. Morris outside. Takes it out to Leonard. The 3. That one doesn't go. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Grizzlies 21, the Clippers 27.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Clark finds Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
It's great whenever Danny Green is forcing the issue. He puts the defender in a tough spot there.
And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 4. Jackson with it. Banked in off the glass.
That's a little bit about balance and concentration. Jackson absorbs the contact and makes the shot anyway. What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Clark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark. Doris, looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Clippers leading by 6. The Grizzlies pull it in. Williams inside. Oh! Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
Jackson against Jones. Down low, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Outside Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. And Jones pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Conchar, good. Conchar's got his first bucket in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Jackson, and the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Powell kicks to Jackson. There's the pass to Kennard. Outside for Jackson. Powell against Green. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, gritty play.
Jones from outside. Kept alive. Powell with the steal. Jones against Jackson. Right side, Covington. And Batum kicks to Powell. And the 3 off target. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Green in the post. Kennard covering. Conchar, the pass to Green. The kick out to Williams. Shoots over Batum. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Jones, no luck. Clippers leading by 5 on the wing, Jackson. Back to Kennard. Misses the 3. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Williams. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. LA has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Powell against Green. Batum sets a screen for Kennard. And a miss there on the triple. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. But Clippers on top. They're up by 5. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of a 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Oh, this guy's so explosive. And John Wall knows how to draw contact when he gets to the rack.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Wall. He kicks to Morris. The dish to George. Outside, Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George. Wall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, nice play. Keep the defense guessing. John Wall getting to the catch-and-shoot game.
Jones drives in, and the rejection by Zubats. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And Wall kicks to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
And here's Morant. Here's Adams. Morant left side. From deep three-point range. Unable to get that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And there's Paul George on the assist from Wall. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 22.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. George dishes to Leonard. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Well, he's got size and he has touch. It makes interior scoring easy for Kawhi Leonard.
Here's Morant. George with the defensive effort. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now Leonard. Morris with a screen on Brooks. Outside for George. Lets it go with a 3. And Bain pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing. There's the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Brooks the pass to Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
George against Bain. Leonard on the wing. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And it's Morant missing. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Zubats. From deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Well, there's some unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the deep.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position, locking down the middle.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Brooks outside. The rebound by Bridges. From deep, Johnson. The long-distance three is buried.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Morant. Going inside. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is. Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here's Brooks. Outside for Morant. Clock at 6. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face. Yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Shoots over Ayton. That one a little long.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Booker fires from way outside. Another three for Phoenix.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant against Paul. Brooks from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, some staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
Morant against Paul. Here's Adams. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Ayton with it. Jackson in his pocket. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Adams. Morant's got 6.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Booker fires from way outside. And Morant clears the board. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Pass to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 15. Morant against Paul. Morant with the bucket.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Booker fires from way outside. Not going to go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Bane against Booker. Lets the three fly. Adams grabs the miss. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. Up top, Bane, all alone. The rebound by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Here's Booker. Johnson finds Paul. Left side Booker. Outside Johnson. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix Suns. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix. Memphis trailing here. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
He hits the second from the line. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Jackson down low. Booker defending. Jackson gets the bucket.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
Now Booker. He's got 18. 4-3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Booker for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Bane into the lane. Outside for Morant. No luck on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And then Morant with the jam.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Paul against Morant. Driving in. And then Morant with the jam.
That play is Morant's ball handling talents pretty much in a nutshell. Fast, smooth, and very effective.
Outside Booker. For 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Left side Booker. Outside Paul. Off target from 3-point range. The Grizzlies have got 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. That one falls. And now just a 1-point Phoenix lead.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Booker against Bain. Outside Johnson. Shot on the wing. Here's Ayton. Outside for Booker. And another shot. Here's a 3 from Paul. And Morant clears the board. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. And here are the Grizzlies. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Payne, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant, driving to the basket.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
For 3, Booker. Can't get it to drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Payne, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns get it back. And stolen by Morant.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. Here's Lee. And the Suns miss again. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will... through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, Jay Crowder is out there with Damian Lee. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Šarić in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Here's Payne. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Morant, driving inside, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Pass to Shamet. The 3 is up. The Grizzlies pull it in. Williams in the post. He's against Crowder. Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Crowder. Here's Lee. Green covering. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Crowder. Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. Crowder's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Morant. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Lee on the wing. The 3. Jam it, no good.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. There's the triple. And that comes off the assist by Green. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with his Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Dario Saric.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Here's Williams. And the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play here. And the free throw, no good. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Jones from outside. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Jam it into the lane. Here's Lee. Drops in the three. Lee's got 6.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, Clark with the slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Down low and stolen by Clark. In transition, here they come. Oh, Clark with the slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Up top, Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
It's Shamet on the wing. This one for 3. And the Suns get another 3. Here's Jones. Knocked away. Stolen by Payne. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant against Paul. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
One shot.
John Morant. Shooting 1.
Well, Phoenix is shooting the rock well at 46%. Booker with it. Outside Johnson. Pass to Ayton. For three, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first one falls. And so he hits both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Johnson a screen on Bane. For three, Booker. Here's Johnson. And no good, trying to use the glass. And the Grizzlies shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. And he comes up with a bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Booker for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker. Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And again, another missed shot.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Outside for Morant. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Bane. Got a hand on it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Here's Morant. Outside Bane. Just 3 to shoot. Back to Morant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Paul. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Johnson finds Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
So he gets them both. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. And here's Morant outside, and Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Booker fires from way outside. 3-pointer off the mark.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
To the inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
And here's Morant outside. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. For 3, Booker. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You're always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Outside Booker. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th. 5 to shoot. Out to Bridges. Booker against Bane. Booker can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
From deep, Morant. Up top, Bain. Pass to Morant. Back to Bain. Here's Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Let's meet the visiting team, Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the explosiveness on the floor tonight, Steve, this game should be filled with highlight reel plays.
I love it, Kevin. Fans love watching these matchups, and we do too.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Really impressive. Prince has put in the work to diversify his offense. More comfortable down from mid-range.
Now here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. Comes up empty down low.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
There's Russell with the three. It's hauled in by Adams.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Morant against Edwards. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's Morant. Pass to Adams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now, Bane. After D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Thank you, David. Here is Edwards, following the basket by Ja Morant. Another miss by Minnesota. Outside, Bane. Adams outside. Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 6.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Outside, Russell. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? He lays it in.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Out left to the wing. Towns for 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
Now, here is Russell. To the wing on the left. Jackson against Towns. From about 19 feet, That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Morant against Edwards. Outside, Payne. Takes a three. The shot that time, not on target. And Minnesota now the other way. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got 6 points.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Edwards looking it over. From past the arc. And no good. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards can't hit, and the Grizzlies leading by 4. Crosses over, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
Grizzlies have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. Pass to Russell. And Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Payne, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Russell passes to Towns. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's good. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Morant with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3 ball. Morant's got 14.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
The kick out to Towns. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payton for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Russell passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Morant against Edwards. And it's Morant missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Towns uptown, guarded by Jackson. Out to Russell. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Russell passes to Edwards. Fires the 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Here's Brooks. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 5. Edwards kicks to Gobert. 1:32 left here in the second.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
Out to Brooks. Jackson up top. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sometimes with bigs, you prefer to send them to the line, but Jaren, he's a knockdown shooter from there as well.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Jackson hits both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Outside Edwards. Driving in. The kick out to Towns. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They lead by 7. Outside, Bain. The pass to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Russell with it. Outside Edwards. Prince in the corner. Pass to Gobert. Makes it off the glass. Gobert has got his first points of the game.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
And Morant gets it to go.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Edwards.
I love how aggressive Bain is on defense.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Jones finds Green. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Here's McLaughlin. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Lobbed up there for Clark. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Reed, and he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it, and they're moving it up. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from McDaniels.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Jones lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now Jones. And there's the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Conchar, the pass to Green. Here's Conchar. Stolen by McDaniels. Reed kicks to Anderson. That one a little long.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Jones, no one around him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Passes it to Reed. Jacks up a 3. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Clark. The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Anderson. Here's McDaniels. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
No good on the 3. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Outside Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Conchar can't get it to go. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Back to Reed. Jones looking for an opening. Conchar, good.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Timberwolves trail by 8. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. Pass to McLaughlin. Puts up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Here's Jones into the lane, and he makes that one. Jones has got 9 points in the quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. And the pass to Noel.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Timberwolves shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 5. Live from the FedEx Forum. You're watching 2. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then it's Russell, and it's Torian Prince, and it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Pass to Concho. Puts the move on, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Williams. Brooks checked in for Green. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Here's Conchar. He's guarded by Russell. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Timberwolves trail by 6. Passes to Edwards. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. That 3 off the mark. Grizzlies shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting in all cylinders. Conchar, the pass to Brooks. The three-pointer, no good. Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Russell with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, my man way beyond the arc. D'Angelo snatched.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Morant.
Oh, no, he didn't. As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And here's Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Baines checked in.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Outside, Bain. Now here's Morant for 3. No good, and just his 3rd miss against 13 tries. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. No good. That would have tied it.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Bain. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. And Brooks, here we go. The 3 from Morant. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Now it's a 7-point Grizzly lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Memphis?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
Edwards against Morant. And they double up Morant. Launches a 3. And Desmond Bain with the 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Edwards against Bain. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Towns. They get it again. And Edwards is right there.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Nice move. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Prince.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Morant outside. Brooks setting the pick for Morant. Gobert pulls it in. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Payne kicks to Morant. This one for three, offline. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous.